I'm going to admit, I've been a Destiny simp for a very long time. I have defended Destiny, or somewhat like tacitly kind of defended Destiny, for probably far too long, because I had trust for a long time. At the very least, I could rely on the idea that he was being good faith in his behavior, even if he was being an asshole. This comes off to me as like depressing. All right. Destiny needs no introduction, okay? If it weren't for Destiny, you could argue that I wouldn't even be here today, okay? Yeah, you know, say what you want, but Destiny is undoubtedly one of the largest inspirations for my content, okay? He was the inspiration for me to start doing what I'm doing, and I'm sad to say that as of late, I've found myself disagreeing with Destiny quite a bit. I mostly with his behavior, not even his politics. Destiny's politics, really, like at the end of the day, aren't even bad. My big issue with Destiny as of late has been his attitude and his behavior, and just generally him being kind of an asshole. Like, it's not even like something that could be debated over. Like, I just think he's kind of an asshole as a person. Which is quite unfortunate, because, I mean, he's very smart, and he makes good political content. He's a fantastic debater, and a lot of the time, he's pretty fucking funny. Now, today, we're covering some drama that's going on right now. I have no doubt that more is going to come out about it pretty soon. We may get some debates out of it, stuff to watch, things like that. It'll be real interesting to see. But we're going to start here with a clip from Destiny, okay? Talking about NFTs. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, NFTs, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I learned what they are just last night, because I've willfully ignored the existence of NFTs for a while now and just tried to avoid learning what they are and what they do, because I just kind of knew they were kind of shitty. Apparently, NFTs are images or pieces of art of some kind that have been bought and commodified almost like crypto. I've seen like a shit ton of these accounts on Twitter. I think one's called like Lonely Lion NFTs, where it's like these auto-generated like lion profile pictures, these furry profile pictures with like different hats and facial expressions and clothes and different colors and everything like that. And there's like trillions of combinations or something. And once you buy one, you can then sell it. Or it's kind of like crypto. Apparently, it's like the new crypto thing. And apparently, it's like a huge scam. And apparently NFTs are also really bad for the environment. Now, frankly, I don't really care about NFTs. I think I tweeted last night that, like, I don't know what NFTs are, but is there any way to make money from them in a way that's not scummy? Is it like cryptocurrency? Is it like you can just, you know, buy one and then sell it, you know, and then you make money if you sell it high and you lose money if you sell it low? I don't know how NFTs work in that respect, but I have a basic understanding of what they are. They're like trading cards if they sucked. Anyway, with all of that said, here's Destiny's opinion on NFTs. So let's go ahead and hear what he has to say about them.
Every single person on the internet, okay, that is pushing NFTs is just trying to find a bigger sucker. That's it. That's all it is. Every one of them. Basically scammers. I consider that all of them.
Crypto is too, man. There's people who never stop tweeting about crypto.
Yeah, I know, but like,
so they can dump it.
I wish there was like a big macro. There needs to be a macro accounting of human behavior, because we all grow up making fun of certain people, and then we all grow up and we do that behavior, right? When I grew up, people made fun of motherfuckers that sold Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, but like, bro, I'm sorry, NFTs are the Zoomers Avon. That's all it is, bro. Like, it's the exact same shit. Yeah, you're buying some worthless fucking shit with the hopes you can pawn it off on some other loser in the future who thinks they can pawn it off on somebody else. It's all fucking pyramid scheme bullshit. That's what it is.
It's not a pyramid scheme. What do you say to people who actually buy it for their artistic value? Because I mean,
is that Nick Diorio? That sounds like it could be Nick Diorio. I can almost assure you, though, I don't, like, from everything that I've seen about NFTs, I have not seen a single person that talks about NFTs say that they are buying NFTs for their, like, artistic value. It has always been, yeah, I want to make a lot of money and I want to become rich. Like, that's literally, like, everything I hear about NFTs. Like, it's a really scummy way to get rich if you're on the right side of it, I guess. So that clip's apparently from, like a little while ago, not very long ago, like less than a week ago, apparently. And now Destiny has taken a sponsor with like an NFT website like a week later. And people are not very happy about that. DGG is apparently on fucking fire about it. People are getting banned left and right. People are calling Destiny a hypocrite, and they're quite upset about it. I haven't seen any of this yet, so we're just going right in on it, all right? I agree with everything Destiny said there in that first clip. Now here's the second clip I have for you guys, which is Destiny explains why he took the NFT sponsor. So let's go ahead and get a look.
All right, we're done with that sponsor, okay? Listen, I told you guys a few months ago. I think I said a month ago. I'm going ultra sellout. I'll take any sponsor that comes to me, okay? I don't give a fuck, all right? I'm trying to cash out and get out of here before I get banned from this fucking garbage-ass website, okay? Now, when I said it before, everybody laughed. I think you guys thought I was joking. I'm not joking, okay? Somebody comes to me with a sponsor, I will fucking do it, all right? I'm running this shit because I'm not going to be fucking homeless or working at McDonald's because I get banned from this website because I don't address somebody as like fucking dear gender, okay? So you better believe I'm fucking taking mine, all right? With all the other trash fucking streamers on this fucking website doing all these crazy fucking sponsors, fuck that shit, dude. 90% of the just chatting section is people watching fucking paid TV, okay? Half the shit that goes on here is fucking illegal. You better believe I'm trying to cash the fuck out, all right? I don't give a fuck, all right? There you go. Clip that one. Suck my dick, okay? Be mad at me for 2 days on LSF, I'll take the hate. I don't give a fuck. All right.
Well, that's the clip. All right, maybe there's more clips to it. All right, I'm aware that there's a tendency in the streaming space for people who stream all day, every day to get clipped out of context. So it's very possible that 10 seconds later, Destiny said something that completely makes sense and completely settles this entire drama, and there's no reason to be talking about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say probably not. There's probably not much more that he said that would have made a difference. So apparently Destiny's subreddit's been turning on him. It's been a pretty big shit show, apparently. There's this massive fucking Reddit post on our subreddit drama about this. Streamer Destiny takes sponsorship from an NFT website 2 days after calling NFTs a scam for suckers. His own subreddit proceeds to turn on him. Oh yeah, wait, by the way, can we talk about this clip first? Can we talk about like how ridiculous this clip is first? The one here? Can we talk about this? Like the idea that like, all right, I'm going to scam people to try to make a bunch of money so I can get out, I can just pack up and get off this platform before I get banned because I refuse to refer to someone as dear gender. That sounds like something Steven Crowder would say. I cannot believe in 2021, if you went back in time to 2018 and told 2018 or 2019 me that Destiny was going to be saying that he's going to do an NFT scam or whatever to try to make as much money as possible to dip out of the political scene streaming so he doesn't have to refer to people as dear gender. Like, this is a Steven Crowder quote coming out of Destiny's mouth. This is a fucking Steven Crowder quote. Now, if Destiny's completely fine with scamming and like being a grifter, I guess, is what this seems to be. Like, he just wants to make his money, get what he can, be shameless, and get out of there, then why the fuck has he staked the last 2 years of his war against the online left around the idea that the left are a bunch of dishonest, inconsistent, lying grifters who are just in it for the money, who don't care about the actual politics? And in many cases, this is true. Mike from PA is a grifter. I have no fucking doubt in my mind. He's definitely a grifter. Brianna Joy, she's a grifter. Fucking Virgil Texas and all the Chapo dumb fucks, they're grifters. There are plenty of grifting, like super ultra populist, don't give a fuck about policy, only want to like push socialism because people like to hear it and make money, or even like the idea that Abigail Thorne was like LARPing as a poor person, whatever, which I don't believe. Like, I don't think Abigail Thorne was putting it, like, Abigail Thorne's entire thing is that, like, aren't her sets and her videos super high production? They don't come off as content made by a poor person. I don't know. I just never got that impression. Also, there's no way Destiny's not set for life, right? Like, if Destiny got banned from every streaming site today, there's no way he's not set for life, right? Destiny brags a lot about being smart with money, and he's made enough money over the last 10 years, over a decade of streaming, that hopefully he's invested it, or he should have invested it in ways that will have resulted in him being fine and set for life if he lost the ability to stream forever, like just out of nowhere today. I don't feel like Destiny's so like needy for cash behind the scenes that he's concerned that he's going to be like fucked any day now, and he's gonna have to go work at McDonald's because he's gonna get banned from Twitch like any day, like Twitch and YouTube. He only says that because her landlord takes and how she wasn't public about her Patreon earnings. She's going back to like a year-old drama about that. Oh, he's going back to like a year-old drama about that. Oh yeah. When it comes to, so I privated how much my Patreon makes, not because it makes like a bunch of money, but because it makes literally like less than $100 a month, and I was embarrassed about it, and people were making fun of me for it like a year ago. So I just privated it, and it still makes like about $80 a month. So there you guys go, I guess. I would really like to see if someone tries to accuse me of being a grifter that hides my wealth after I did my taxes on stream. That would be really funny. Because I literally like calculated and showed how much I made last year on stream, and like calculated all of it live to figure out how much I owed in taxes and everything, and while drinking wine on stream. So that would be really funny if like someone tried to come at me. Like it'd be funny if Destiny tried to come at me and say that I hide my wealth or whatever. I manage Zan's analytics. I can assure you that all of you that he's not a grifter swimming in wealth, Lamal. Yeah, Cherry's the actual grifter swimming in wealth. All of my money goes to Cherry. Cherry literally extorts me for everything. Cherry's literally like richer than Hassan, and I'm living in destitution. Anyway, then Destiny posted this meme of Vosh saying, well, someone was going to sell the NFTs anyway. This is peak cope following like the absolute falling apart of his community because of this, like the giant shit fire going on right now. This is peak cope. This is cope. This is absolute cope. Like being so mad about the existence of a streamer who was inspired by you and kind of came about from your community, then outgrew you, and now is far more popular than you, and generally more well-liked due to his, let's be honest, Vosh is far more charismatic than Destiny. Destiny comes off as a very douchey kind of person a lot of the time. Let's be real here. And Vosh comes off as usually a more level-headed, nicer person. And then getting so mad about that, coping so hard about it, that then you make a meme, or I assume he probably didn't make this meme. You repost a meme probably made by DGG or your fans or whatever, of Vosh justifying the NFTs because lefties are hypocritical, so it's okay that you're hypocritical, even though you're just making up a scenario in which Vosh has justified your shilling of an NFT website. I think you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. This makes no fucking sense. This makes no fucking sense. Listen, Destiny, I'm gonna be fucking honest. Everybody wants to make money, okay? There's not a person on this planet that doesn't want to, in the currently existing system that we reside in, wants to live well in it, okay? Regardless of your political opinions, okay? I'm gonna make this very fucking clear here. There is not a socialist on this planet, not a communist on this planet, that if they were offered $1 billion, they wouldn't take it, okay? I would take the $1 billion. All of you would take the $1 billion. Destiny would take the $1 billion. Bernie Sanders would take the $1 billion. We would all take $1 billion if it was offered to us. What we would do with that $1 billion may vary, of course, yes. But I think it's safe to say that everybody, regardless of their politics, would at least keep enough money for them to live a luxurious, nice life. And the reason for that is humans want nice things. Everybody wants nice things. Everybody wants to have financial security. And then on top of that, to even have luxuries. I'd like to have a 3090 in my computer, even though that money I spend on a 3090 could otherwise be sent to charity. A 3090 graphics card is very, very fucking expensive after all. It costs a lot of money. That money could go to a good cause. Why should it go to me and my computer for my own needs of playing video games, right? And I think it's because regardless of what someone's politics are, it's reasonable to want to live a nice, luxurious life in the system that you exist in. If you yourself are incapable of changing that system in a way that's going to completely flip the world upside down. I don't think anybody's denying that, okay? I think everybody, including myself, I'm making this really clear right now. If I got given $1 billion, you better believe I'd be living in like a nice big house and I'd have a nice car and I'd eat nice food. Would I donate money to charity? Would I do good things with a lot of that money? Absolutely. But would I be living like I do now? Abso-fucking-lutely not. And neither would any of you. Neither would Destiny, neither would Vosh, neither would Hassan, neither would the most principally consistent socialist on the planet. And I think it's because it's completely reasonable for people to want to get by. All right, but Destiny seems to interpret this as like, if a socialist does well and makes money and then lives a sort of opulent lifestyle, that's hypocritical. And I find most of the time it's not. I find most of the time it's not hypocritical. The closest to hypocrisy that I usually see from socialists that are wealthy is usually how, like, they'll criticize the mansions of millionaires and billionaires for being excessive and ridiculous, and then themselves have a mansion that is excessive or ridiculous, right? That's like they don't actually need to live in a place that nice, but they can and they want to. I guess you could make that argument. But at the end of the day, we hear all these arguments about hypocrisy and lies and yada yada yada. But at the end of the day, they rarely say much about the political opinions of those that are pushing them, right? Like, how much does it say about Hassan's political opinions if he enjoys having a nice house? You know? I don't know. It just doesn't really make much sense to me as being like the kind of hypocrisy that mostly DGGers make it out to be. The issue with rich people isn't that they're rich; it's because they get to be that way while others starve. Not even necessarily that. That's not a problem with rich people. That's a problem with the system, right? Most socialists have issues with the fact that we exist in a system where poor, homeless people can exist. Not so much that we live in a system where someone can be rich. I honestly, how many of you guys would be totally fine if we lived in a world in which there were no homeless people and the poorest of the poorest people were able to have all of their needs met, but there were still billionaires? Would all of you not consider that an upgrade from where we are now? That's the world I'm striving for right now. I'm trying to strive for a world in which the poorest person has all of their needs met and they are not homeless on the street. Even if that means there are still billionaires out there that are, you know, your Elon Musks are still trying to build space colonies on the moon, okay? I'm fine with that. I don't fucking care. I don't care about there being rich people. I care about there being poor people. I don't want people to be poor or homeless. That's my concern. And sometimes the massive wealth that rich people hold could be used to help solve that problem. But usually, leftist streamers don't have enough money to solve that problem. Not even Hassan's rich enough to solve homelessness, okay? I mean, yeah. Those are my thoughts on the hypocrisy drama and the NFT drama and everything going on with Destiny. It's an utter shit show. I don't know why he thought this is a good idea. Like, Destiny, I don't think you're going... If Destiny's going to... Okay. Do you guys remember a minute ago when Destiny said that what was I gonna say? That he might get banned from Twitch for refusing to use dear gender or whatever. He's subtweeting Doe, who's like a trans lefty who identifies as a deer. I'm friends with it. I think it's its pronouns. I'm friends with it, kind of like we played games together and we did like D&D together and stuff like that. Don't talk to it much nowadays, but pretty chill, I guess. Like, we're cool. But Destiny's had some drama with Doe quite a lot in the past, and I think he's subtweeting them. And yeah, so that was kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he's got a subtweet. Watch the other clip and look at the Reddit link. What clip and Reddit link? Oh yeah, this Reddit link. Okay. What else? One of my many call-out threads on our Destiny. No, not related to... who is Memers Incorporated? Who is this person? Main thread. Worth.
Single person on the internet.
Yeah, we've seen that clip. He said he would take any deal when he got unpartnered. Well, he was not lying, lol. A few days ago, he said something about going fuck it and grinding sponsorships. He said he wants to get about 1 million in savings so he feels safe financially. If anything ever happens within a ban or another departnering, edit, here's the clip. He does say 1 million in the bank. I was just going off what he said. I have no idea about Destiny's net worth or finances, so stop asking me. He's not worth 1 million yet. Too many communications. DoorDash 3 times a day. God, yeah, streamers are really bad with money sometimes. Streaming's a surprisingly, like, money-draining job, believe it or not. Like, dude, streamers live lifestyles that are not conducive to saving money. Yeah, mostly, like, meme posts. Yeah, mostly meme posts here. Watch the other clip. What is this? There's another clip that you sent? Oh, yeah, I've seen this clip as well, but it's unrelated. Isn't this unrelated? The clip of Destiny talking to David Pakman and David Pakman saying he sounds unhinged? I'm pretty sure this clip is unrelated, isn't it? It is, but it's hilarious. Okay, we'll watch it. All right. Yeah, I saw this clip the other day.
All these socialist lefty fucks have gotten like all these conservatives banned from every platform too, but then all of the lefties are too scared to talk because they won't step outside their giant fucking like circle jerks because they know that they're like ill-informed on literally every topic that they make YouTube videos about. They assume that food insecurity means that you're not eating. That's not true. Food insecurity might just mean that you're not getting like a well-balanced mix of vitamins and minerals. Like your micronutrients aren't like in check. That's what food insecurity can mean. And you can go, the definition is public. You can look it up on the USDA website.
I'm looking at it. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. I'm looking at it right now. It says it's a lack of consistent access to enough food for an active, healthy lifestyle. So it seems to just be talking about calories. It doesn't seem to be saying.
Absolutely not.
Technically this, David, but close. Food-secure households had access at all times to enough food for an active, healthy life for all household members. 89.5%, 116.7 million of U.S. households were food secure throughout 2020. So that's a fair amount that are not. Households are uncertain of having or unable to acquire, or food insecure households are uncertain of having or unable to acquire at some point during the year enough food to meet the needs of all their members because they had insufficient money and or resources for food. 10.5%, 13.8 million of U.S. households were food insecure at some time during 2020. Food insecure households include those with low food security and very low food security. 6.6%, 8.6 million of U.S. households have low food security in 2020, while 3.9 or 5.1 million of U.S. households had very low food security at some point during 2020. Households with very low food security are food insecure to the extent that normal eating patterns of some household members are disrupted at times during the year, with self-reported food intake below levels considered adequate. So it seems like food insecurity is like when you can't rely on having you can't have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Like there's going to be days where you're just not going to be able to get breakfast or lunch or dinner. Or maybe all of them. Like there's going to be days where there's just not enough food to have those 3 meals a day. Seems to be what food insecurity means. So yeah, Destiny does seem to be wrong about
I bet
that.
my life on it. We can.
Well, I mean, we have it up on the screen, but no.
So not only can I like not talk to conservatives anymore because they're all banned from everything, all of the dipshit socialists like won't talk to anybody either.
Now I'm curious.
That is absolutely hilarious. All the conservatives are not banned from everything. Like it's literally been, these are literal right-wing talking points from Destiny here. I'm not kidding. Like these are literally deranged right-wing talking points. Have there been a shit ton of conservatives banned from these like mainstream platforms, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, whatever? Like, yeah, absolutely. Quite a few of them have been banned, but have all of them? Have most of them been banned? Have most of the large figures been banned? Like there's Alex. Like this is so bizarre because 2 years ago, Destiny was getting into drama for saying it's justified for like Mexican immigrants to use violence on the street against conservatives that vote Trump because they're voting in a way that will result in them being forcibly removed from the country if they're voting for Trump. Do you remember when that was Destiny's like super spicy take and he was getting canceled? And now he's bitching about like Nazi is getting banned from Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. Like, the people who've been banned were the absolutely worst of the absolutely worst, okay? To make it very fucking clear. Like, Stefan Molyneux, like, and fucking Paul Joseph Watson and Steven Crowder are still around. Ben Shapiro's still around. All the big guys are still around. Nick Fuentes types are the ones that got banned. Like, maybe that's kind of bad for your bottom line if you're a streamer, but if you kind of give a shit about things being better, you probably don't want Nazis being platformed all over the place. Like, is Destiny okay with like a brown person shooting Nick Fuentes, but not okay with with Twitter banning Nazis?
Curious, who's an example of a socialist who got someone banned but won't talk to others?
Oh my god. Like Vosh, the Serfs.
Who did Vosh get
People that
banned?
run, like, so I don't know if Vosh personally has got anybody banned, but like their communities will run around and like mass report like any conservative or any perceived conservative on the internet or whatever.
Okay, Vosh's community, who did they get banned?
I don't know. Like every time they like run into like certain.
Dude, this is Destiny getting a taste of his own medicine, is what's happening here. Destiny is just like making things up off the dot right now because it like justifies his hatred for whatever people he doesn't like. And now Pac-Man is talking to Destiny how Destiny would talk to somebody else who does what Destiny is doing. And instead of just taking his word for it, Pac-Man is asking, who did Vosh get banned? Who did his community get banned? And what socialist has done this that refuses to talk to people afterwards? You know, like, this is Destiny getting a taste of his own medicine here. This is exactly the kind of thing Destiny would have said to somebody who was doing what Destiny's doing like 2 years ago.
You have to go on the subreddit and find like the threads of like report this person for this shit or whatever.
But have they successfully gotten anyone banned? Have they successfully gotten?
Washington's community are the one that amplified my Rittenhouse tweet and got me departed on Twitch.
But it really does kind of feel like he's pent up and just looking to like vent his anger and his sense of betrayal out over lefties. I think he still blames me for him getting departnered, the dumbass.
Welcome
But
to
I mean, like there are
capitalism,
other
dude.
people.
Yeah, I'm going to be really honest here, guys. Listen, no holds barred here. Destiny did that to himself, okay? 100 fucking billion%, all right? Destiny got departnered himself, all right? Twitch, Destiny knows damn fucking well that Twitch is a zero policy, like zero tolerance policy when it comes to like violent threats. He literally got a temp ban back in the day for making a joke to his friend that he streamed with every day, Mr. Mooten, about how he was gonna wipe out his bloodline because he kept feeding in League. Okay, like Destiny, fucking Reddit got, or not Reddit, Twitch got him for that. Okay. Of course Twitch was going to departner, or he's lucky he didn't get banned. Of course Twitch was going to take some action on him, regardless of what group he said he was okay with being, what was the term exactly? Mowed down in the street? What was the exact quote from him? I think it was like if some fucking rednecks want to go out there and like start shooting protesters that are setting dumpsters on fire at 10 p.m., then they have my fucking blessing. Like, what? There's no group Destiny could have talked about there. I'd be willing to bet that where a group that has Destiny's blessing to be shot in the street, where Twitch wouldn't have taken some action against him. Of fucking course they did. He should have known not to fucking say that. Does that mean that he should have been banned for saying that? I'm not Twitch. But he should have known better. He absolutely should have known better. It's no one's fault but his own.
Too that these guys like post about like pretty relentlessly, but you'd have to go like look at the subreddit and shit.
If we were to compile a list of prominent Latino American streamers, you and I obviously would be on the list. But who else
I don't think
would
I'm
be
brown
on?
enough to be on the list. Or
Who else
socialist
would be
to
on the list?
I don't know. Find somebody that talks about killing wealthy people and spams ACAB on their Twitter all day, and then maybe they'll be brown enough to make the cut.
See, that seems like an completely unhinged reaction to my question.
I'm just trying to be honest. I'm just trying to guide you correctly, okay?
Oh boy.
I'm too white and too not socialist to be considered a Hispanic streamer, like a Latinx streamer or whatever. God, is Latinx a thing now? Is that actually like what we're saying? Is that the word we're going with now? Has that been accepted yet, or can I get away with saying Latin? or just Hispanic? I've always defaulted to Hispanic. I grew up in Florida, and that was always the word that we used for like Latin people. Like I didn't know what I didn't know that Latin, like in that context, meant like Hispanic people until I was fucking maybe 17. No. I was in high school. Middle school, because I would have started taking Spanish. Prior to taking Spanish, I always assumed that it was just Hispanic is what people used for like like basically as a replacement for Latin. I prefer Latin. I mean, Latin's how it's pronounced, right? Oh, great, Lord Dweebington. Jesus. I don't know. I hate the word Latinx. It just sounds so fucking weird to me. Anyway, that's the rundown of the drama, okay? I gave my takes on it. I'm sure Destiny will probably do a response video to it, and I mean, hopefully you enjoy it, Destiny, I guess. I don't know. Like, there's not really, if you want to debate about it, I mean, there's nothing really to debate, but I just kind of mostly think that you've been being a massive asshole lately, just kind of a douchebag lately. Like, it's really just that. That's my issue with Destiny. Like, long and short, at the end of all things, my issue with Destiny is just kind of seems like an asshole. I just kind of think he's a dick. That's really it. That's all I got for you guys. I don't have any, like, vengeful, like, hatred for him. I don't have any, like, desire to see him suffer or fail. I just kind of think he's an asshole. And I'm going to admit, I've been a Destiny simp for a very long time, okay? I have defended Destiny, or somewhat, like, tacitly kind of defended Destiny, for probably far too long, because I had trust for a long time that Destiny was operating on a level of honesty that, at the very least, I could rely on the idea that he was being good faith in his behavior, even if he was being an asshole. But now, I don't even think he's in good faith. I'm like, he's basically admitted that he's just out there to, like, make $1 million before he gets fucking banned, right? Like, he doesn't care about anything but the money now, it seems. Like, this comes off to me as, like, depressing. Like, the fact that he'd say, that the words would come out of his mouth, that he just wants to make $1 million so he can dip out and retire before he gets banned for not using the right pronouns for somebody, I guess. Like, it's depressing. That's such a depressing line of words to hear come from the mouth of a content creator that you once respected so much. Like, so is this just you announcing your retirement eventually, Destiny? Or are you just going to fucking dip out? Like, you're just here to get, like, $1 million and go? You're not going to try to, like, improve yourself so that people like you a little bit more? Because the reason most people don't like you, Destiny, isn't because you're white. People don't hate you because you're white. People don't hate you because you're not a socialist. People hate you, especially here on the left for the most part, because you're a fucking cunt to a lot of people. And frankly, you've admitted as much, that you're a cunt. And people who like you because you're a cunt to the people they don't like. So it's as simple as that. I just think you're kind of an asshole, Destiny. So there we go. There's my big fucking take. I think Destiny's an asshole. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell icon if you want, whatever you like. However you support the channel, I appreciate it. Yeah, follow my social media, donate if you want to. Don't forget to ring the bell icon. YouTube doesn't tell you when I go live or upload a new video unless you do that. So make sure to hit that bell icon, turn on all notifications, and stick around because we got some more spicy memes coming up on the channel soon. Anyway, no matter how you support my content, whether it be a financial donation, a view, a like, a comment, a subscription even, whatever, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a good one.